It is widely acknowledged in psychology and social sciences that people's opinions can relatively be influenced by others. In fact, it may even conform to group expectations or even stereotypes. I came across a study that I got to share with you right now. What happened in the 1950s is there was a study by a guy by the name of Solomon Asch that demonstrated the power of social pressure on people's perceptions and their judgments. In his experiment, people were asked, like these participants were asked, and they were actually shown a series of lines and asked to match the line of one line to others in the group. Although this task was pretty straightforward if you think about it, right? Participants often went along with the majority answer, even when it was obviously wrong. What does this mean? Studies have also shown that the effects of stereotypes and just having a bias can have a significant impact on individuals' behaviors and opportunities. Research further showed that people tend to conform to the expectations and stereotypes associated with their social groups, and these biases can influence pretty much everything from hiring decisions all the way down to legal judgments. Overall, the evidence suggested that people can be greatly influenced by the opinions and expectations of others, and that these influences can have lasting and far-reaching effects. So what does this all mean? Fam, don't let anybody place you in a box. Don't let it happen. And on today's episode, I want to share with you just 5 key ways on how you can make sure that nobody ever places you in a box. So I hope you're ready. I hope you got your pen, pad, paper, however you take notes, because this episode is so important. And I want to make sure that these expectations or these thoughts, these opinions don't impact you and what you want to do this year in 2023. So here's the very first way where you can really get into this bag. And I think it's so, something that I have been applying that has changed everything I'm doing. And number one, it is become creative. Like, you got to become creative. Like, you have to really put yourself and think creatively by asking yourself to think about problems from different angles. And I want you to start approaching them in unique and innovative ways, right? A lot of times when we think about a problem, we only see it in one view. I want you to step outside of that and really start thinking of innovative ways to approach these problems in a way that can truly help you. Number 2, and this is one of my favorites, embrace diversity. I want to encourage you right now to surround yourself with people from different backgrounds. You really want to, get into not feeling like you're in a box. Put yourself in a different background with different people who do not look like you, that would challenge your thinking and allow for you to become, a new person and have these new perspectives, have these new experiences. And this can broaden in thinking and help you think outside of the box. Number 3, stop questioning assumptions. Don't question assumptions. I want you to start saying, okay, ask yourself, right? When it comes to these assumptions, I want you to challenge yourself to consider different points of view. This can help you see things from a fresh perspective. A lot of times when you hear assumptions, you're like, yo, is that really me? Is that really what I'm about? And you know what they say about assumptions, fam. It ain't facts. It ain't true. So I want you to question those assumptions. Number 4, I want you to step away from routine. A lot of times people say, yo, get you this routine, start doing this routine. But sometimes when we have these routines, this is all that we know. And if you're feeling like you're being placed in a box, I want you to step away from that routine. And I want to encourage you right now to break away from that and try new things. And whether it's traveling to a new place, whether it's learning a new skill, whether it's doing, having a new hobby, this can help spark new ideas, and this can help some creative thinking. Number 5, and this may seem far-fetched for some, but it's by far one of the things that can change the game for you. I want you to just start playing, fam. You got to enjoy your life. Like, you got to enjoy your life. And in order to do that, I want you to get this playful imagination, and sometimes stepping outside of your work. I don't care if it's video games, board games, wherever it is. I want to encourage you to have these activities that allows for you to play, allows for you to get creative, allows for you to see things in a different light, whether it's puzzles or whether it's brainstorming sessions with friends. Here's the thing about being placed in a box. right? A lot of people will place you in a box and say, you know what, you can only do this, you can only do that, or your ideas can only go but so far, or, you know, I don't think you can do this, or perhaps they start comparing your work to other people's work, when in reality, it's not the same thing, right? You can't let anybody place you in a box, because your ideas are different. Your thoughts are different. Your perspective on life is different. The opportunities that you can present are different. Right? One of the things that I do that I'm very proud of is be a connector in the space. And it isn't just like, yo, we're going to do podcasts. It isn't just like we're going to create shows. It isn't like, you know what, we are going to focus on this and that and the third. No, I'm going to place you in a room full of opportunities. What you decide with those opportunities, it's on you. But at the end of the day, the fact that you're placed in that room, that is a difference. That is the key. That is what's making you stand out, right? So find what it is for you and make sure nobody places you in a box. Your ideas can't be limited. I hope you're excited about this episode. I hope you wrote these things down, fam. You know, because, you know, you guys been rocking with us for so long. I want to make sure that you remember them. So here are the 5 things, if you've been writing this down, to help you not get placed in a box, to really, really do your thing. Number 1, become creative. Number 2, embrace diversity. Number 3, question assumptions. Number 4, step away from the routine. And number 5, just start playing. Guys, I hope you have enjoyed this solo episode. I hope you walk away with this ready to be a difference. And always remember, dream it, believe it, go out and get it.